The news broke like a thunderclap, reverberating not just through the halls of government but across the entire archipelago and beyond. It was a moment that would be remembered for years to come, a turning point in the nation's history. Across the South China Sea, tension had been simmering for years, with every nation watching, waiting, and wondering what the next move would be. Then, in a packed press conference in Manila, defense officials made a stunning announcement. "Manila unveils supersonic shield," one headline declared, capturing the gravity of the moment. "Philippine Marines deploy BrahMos near disputed waters," another headline blared, sending ripples through diplomatic circles and military analysts worldwide. Giant military trucks, painted in digital camouflage, rumbled through city streets and rural roads alike, carrying long, cylindrical missile launchers that seemed almost futuristic in their design. Positioned on a sandy coastline, their powerful frames aimed out toward the vast, unpredictable sea, these launchers stood as silent sentinels, ready to defend at a moment's notice. This was not just another military exercise, it was a profound statement of intent and capability. The Philippines was stepping onto the world stage with newfound confidence. The world was watching, and the message was clear. The Philippines was no longer a passive observer in its own backyard. International journalists and global news outlets scrambled to cover the story, recognizing its significance. For too long, the Philippines had faced a growing challenge to its maritime sovereignty with limited tools, relying on aging patrol boats and outdated equipment to safeguard its vast waters. The deployment of the BrahMos missile system represented a monumental leap forward, a technological and strategic upgrade that changed the balance of power in the region. It was a tangible symbol of a nation taking its defense into its own hands, no longer content to rely solely on alliances or diplomatic appeals. Soldiers in crisp uniforms moved with purpose around the launchers, their faces a mixture of intense focus, determination, and unmistakable national pride. Each Marine knew the weight of the responsibility they carried. The sun glinted off the metallic surfaces of the missiles, hinting at the immense power contained within. These were not just machines, they were a promise of protection, a deterrent against those who might threaten the nation's peace. This was more than just hardware. It was a declaration of resolve, a visible commitment to defending every inch of Philippine territory. The deployment was carefully choreographed to send a signal of strength, not aggression. It was a show of unity and preparedness, designed to reassure allies and caution potential adversaries. It was a defensive posture, designed to protect the nation's shores and ensure that the Filipino people could live in peace, free from intimidation. The message was not about starting a conflict, but about having the credible capability to prevent one. It was about deterrence, about making sure that any threat would be met with a swift and decisive response. For the young Marines operating the system, this was a historic day, one that would be told and retold to future generations. They stood at the forefront of a new era, their hands steady on the controls, their hearts full of hope and duty. They were not just soldiers, they were guardians of a new era of Philippine security. With the BrahMos at their side, they stood ready to defend their homeland, proud to be the shield that would protect the nation's future. The unveiling took place amid an air of anticipation and excitement as dignitaries and military officials gathered for what was expected to be a memorable occasion. It all happened during the 75th founding anniversary of the Philippine Marine Corps, a milestone that marked not just the passage of time, but decades of service, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to the nation. The event, held at a naval base in Zambales, was designed to honor the Corps' rich and storied history. Veterans, active duty Marines, and their families came together, surrounded by banners and memorabilia that told the story of the Marines' proud legacy. But as the ceremony unfolded, it quickly became clear that this day was about more than just looking back. It was about embracing the future and the new challenges that lie ahead. The highlight of the day was the formal presentation of the shore-based anti-ship missile system, a cutting-edge addition to the Marines' arsenal that signaled a new era in the country's defense capabilities. When the covers were finally pulled back to reveal the imposing BrahMos launchers, a wave of applause and awe swept through the crowd. The sense of pride was palpable as everyone present realized they were witnessing a historic moment. The decision to unveil this advanced system during the Marine Corps' anniversary was deeply symbolic. It was a powerful reminder that the Marines are not only guardians of tradition, but also pioneers of progress. By entrusting the Marine Corps with the country's most advanced coastal defense weapon, military leaders sent a clear message, a vote of supreme confidence in the Corps' ability to protect the nation's shores and adapt to modern threats. General Romeo Bronner Jr., the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, addressed the gathering with pride and determination. He spoke of the Marines' legacy, their courage, and the new responsibilities that come with such powerful technology. He described the BrahMos as a true game-changer for coastal defense, emphasizing how it would strengthen the country's ability to safeguard its maritime borders and deter any potential threats. The Marines, standing proudly by their new equipment, were the living embodiment of that promise, ready to carry forward the legacy of the past, while embracing the challenges and opportunities of the future. The location chosen for the deployment, Zambales, is no accident. Its coastline directly faces the South China Sea, a region of intense geopolitical competition. Placing the BrahMos missiles in Zambales sends a direct and unambiguous message. It puts Scarborough Shoal and other key areas within the West Philippine Sea squarely within the missile's striking distance. This creates a powerful anti-access or area denial bubble. The deployment essentially transforms the coastline of Zambales into a fortified bastion. The strategic importance of this location cannot be overstated. By stationing the BrahMos in Zambales, the Philippine military can project power and enforce its claims. This integrated defense posture makes the system even more effective. The choice of Zambales was a masterstroke of strategic planning. So, what exactly is the BrahMos missile that is causing such a stir? The result of a joint venture between India and Russia, it is one of the fastest supersonic cruise missiles in the world. The BrahMos hurtles towards its target at speeds of up to Mach 3. This incredible speed makes the missile extremely difficult to intercept. The missile flies a low-altitude trajectory, skimming just above the sea surface. Its range allows it to strike targets far out at sea from the safety of the coast. The BrahMos is also incredibly precise, using an advanced guidance system. For the Philippines, acquiring such a system is a quantum leap in military capability. The BrahMos is not a weapon of aggression, it is a shield. A BrahMos missile battery is a complex and integrated system. The core of the battery consists of several road-mobile autonomous launchers. These are rugged, all-terrain trucks, each one carrying 3 ready-to-fire BrahMos missiles. The mobility of these launchers is a key feature. Coordinating these launchers is the mobile command post, the brain of the operation. Here, officers receive targeting information from various sources. The command post ensures the entire battery works as a single, cohesive fighting unit. A complete battery can be moved to a new location and be ready to fire in just a matter of minutes. The Philippine contract with BrahMos Aerospace includes 3 of these complete batteries. This ensures that the Philippine Marines are developing the skills needed to operate and maintain this advanced system. The deployment of the BrahMos is, at its heart, an act of deterrence. The Philippines is sending a clear message to any potential aggressor. Violating our sovereign waters will come at a steep price. Now, with a supersonic missile that can threaten even the most advanced warships, the balance of power has shifted. The BrahMos system is a perfect example of an asymmetric advantage. A single missile can potentially disable or sink a warship worth hundreds of millions. The statement from Manila is not just a military one, it is also political. The BrahMos provides a credible enforcement mechanism. This move also signals a new era of self-reliance for the Philippines. It is a declaration that the country will no longer be pushed around. The arrival of the BrahMos missile in the Philippines has sent ripples across the geopolitical chessboard of the Indo-Pacific. This advanced supersonic cruise missile, now stationed on Philippine soil, marks a significant shift in the region's balance of power. Its presence is not just a display of military hardware, but a clear signal of intent. A message to both friends and rivals that the Philippines is ready to defend its interests with cutting-edge technology. The primary audience for this new capability is China. As tensions simmer over disputed waters and maritime boundaries, Beijing is watching closely. The deployment of BrahMos serves as a direct counter to China's growing naval presence and its assertive moves in the South China Sea. The BrahMos deployment directly challenges China's strategy. It complicates Chinese calculations, forcing them to reconsider their approach to regional dominance and their military posturing near Philippine waters. This move also strengthens the Philippines' position within ASEAN. By acquiring such a formidable deterrent, Manila demonstrates leadership and resolve, encouraging dialogue and cooperation among Southeast Asian nations. The Philippines' bold step could inspire other nations in the region to bolster their own coastal defenses. Countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, and Malaysia may now look to enhance their own capabilities, leading to a collective strengthening of regional security. The deployment also has implications for the Philippines' relationship with its allies, especially the United States. It opens new avenues for joint training, intelligence sharing, and coordinated responses to potential threats. A more capable Philippine military makes it a more effective partner for the U.S. This enhanced partnership could lead to deeper military cooperation, more frequent joint exercises, and a stronger deterrent against aggression in the region. Finally, the acquisition highlights the growing role of India as a major defense partner in the region. India's willingness to export advanced weaponry signals its emergence as a key player in shaping Indo-Pacific security. The sale of the BrahMos missile is India's largest single defense export deal to date. It not only boosts India's defense industry, but also cements its reputation as a reliable partner for countries seeking to modernize their arsenals. The BrahMos deal is a strategic alignment that adds a new dimension to the region's security dynamics. As alliances shift and new partnerships form, the Indo-Pacific stands at the threshold of a new era, one defined by deterrence, cooperation, and the constant evolution of power. The acquisition of the first 3 BrahMos batteries is just the beginning of a larger plan. The goal is to create a comprehensive coastal defense network. Future batteries could be deployed to other strategic locations. This modernization effort extends far beyond just coastal missiles. The revised AFP modernization program is a multi-billion-dollar project. The BrahMos system is a key piece of this larger puzzle. A crucial part of this future is the development of a robust C4ISR network. The Philippines is investing in coastal radar stations and satellite technology. Ultimately, the vision is to build a fortress Philippines. A strong and secure Philippines is a stabilizing force in the region. The deployment of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile system is a defining moment for the nation. It represents a powerful declaration of sovereignty. The quiet sandy shores of Zambales have become the front line of a new defense posture. For the young Marines who operate this system, the BrahMos is a symbol of empowerment. It is a shield, not a sword, a tool designed to prevent conflict. This move sends a clear message. The Philippines will not be a passive bystander. The geopolitical implications are profound. This deployment strengthens alliances and encourages regional partners. The BrahMos is a catalyst for the continued modernization of the armed forces. The supersonic hum of the BrahMos is the new sound of Philippine sovereignty.